Alright, I've decided to take part in a little contest that I found on YouTube called hashtag World's Greatest RC Car Challenge 2018. This is the car that I'm going to be working on. In fact, I've already working on a couple of the modifications. One, the wheels. I'm going to disconnect the front from the rear drive so I can run smaller wheels on the front, and then take two of these tires, find a way to fasten them together, and then have double wide tires in the back. And then I've got a clear body here with a bunch of various other pieces that I'm going to add onto it once I paint it. A couple wood pieces, a couple old RPM bumpers, and I need 2 more straw halves for my exhaust pipes. So the main thing that I'm going for is the look of the car, and I'm shooting for a bit of a Mad Max Fury Road look. So I think I'm going to do what I can do right now, and that's going to be disconnecting the front drive, and then we'll see where we're at next. Alright, and just do a little quick inspection and brush off any sand, because I put a new motor pinion on this, new motor pinion gear, and I didn't have any good spots to test it out, so it's got a little sand in it. So now it is solely a rear-wheel drive car. Alright, so the removal of the center drive shaft is done. I think the next thing we should probably move on to is the rear double tires. So what I originally thought I would do for these was, I have some small neodymium magnets. If you don't know what a neodymium magnet is, it's basically, this is the mini version of those monster magnets that you see on YouTube. So my original idea was maybe to put some kind of strong metallic metal in here, and then secure a couple of these guys in there, and then it just pop on there, and then I could easily take this tire off when I wanted to remove the other rear tire, which would actually have the nut on it. But I'm not sure how that's gonna work. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to come up with something else. So I'm just gonna take my favorite tool here, called a Dremel, and then I'm just gonna cut out these spokes in the middle. Then I can just glue the tire like that, and then whatever. Oh! Camera tip over! I got it leaning forward too much. So whatever's left, I'll just use as like spikes for the rear tire. Alright, made a nice little mess of plastic dust. Just get this cleaned up, and glue the tire together. Good old super glue. Without my camera tipping over. something a little less orthodox. See if it'll even come together. I might have to glue it at the rubber. I'm gonna have to glue it at the rubber. Rubber holds together well, so that'll work. Alright, and once it's set, we'll have ourselves a dual tire. Now, just drop that little sucker in there. Ooh, that's set up pretty fast. Yep, this one's already set up. So now, there's the car, see what they look like in about 30 minutes. For my car body, I decided I would do a gun metal overall color with some silver at the fenders, because I figured, you know, with all the bashing they're going to do, most of it's probably going to occur here. And then I roughed it up real good, especially around the fenders where I wanted there to be rust, and then took some pastel and just rubbed it on there. Not oil pastel, I mean like the hard pastel stick. And then a couple other spots. So all I gotta do is get this cut out, and then mount the extra parts that I have for it, as well as cutting out the side right here. There's a little front spoiler that they have on this, and I'm going to cut off the side section of it, so that was just like a little scoop, or another blade of sorts. Because you know what they do with these Mad Max cars. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut it out, and for that you are going to need a pair of scissors specifically for polycarbonate bodies. So first thing we're going to do is a rough cut. Right. I'm going to save these little scraps for later. I might use them for additional modifications. That's taken care of. So next thing we're going to do is we're essentially just going to cut these out and then get it trimmed a lot closer to the actual cut line. Oop. Yeah, you can definitely see that. I really like how that looks. I really do. So next thing up, put some screen in here, and I'm just going to figure out where the holes for the mounting posts have got to go. And then we'll start adding on parts. Alright, about 1 weekend's worth of work later, got it all cut out. I got the blower, my rear wing made out of an old RPM bumper, an old T-Maxx roll bar on the front secured with screws and not tape. I finally got my exhaust pipes on here, which I think they're pretty cool looking. While I was test driving this, I hit the snowbank on the side of the road a couple of times and broke 3 of the spikes off. So I had to create a few new ones. And thankfully I still had a few scraps of leftover car body material. So these are them right here. I just got to paint them. And then just glue them back onto the wheels and hopefully not hit the snowbanks again. I also got to redo my front tire spikes a little bit because I had little bits of paper clip on them, but super glue doesn't work for everything, so not sure what I'm going to do about those yet. And there's also the issue that they fly off at high speeds, because I can't quite get them centered, even though they're held on with freaking Tamiya magnets. They're supposed to be strong magnets. But I guess I can either not go as fast or gear it down a little bit. So, I just need to put in LEDs for the headlights, get some tail light stickers, and then we'll finally be able to shoot the cinematic. So this is just 2-wheel drive. She's not liking it too much. Perfect if I want to do burnouts. Not if I get stuck. I got myself out somehow. If it was 4-wheel drive, it'd be the perfect winter wasteland car. So I guess I'll have to change it to 4-wheel, see how that works. Oh yeah, this is much better handling. Oh, there went one of my wheel spikes. They do not like going at high speeds at all. I had another one break off. That's okay. But overall, I'm really liking how the car looks. I really like it. Oh, that went a wheel spike again. It's left side one again. Well, I guess I'll just have to take them off for now while I'm test driving it and glue them on later. And then we'll have some more fun. Whoa! That was wicked. And the roll bar does its job. Ooh! Hit that grass hard. But once again, roll bar to the rescue. This could be a snow racer. You know, instead of ice. Ooh! got stuck in some deep snow. Oh, I missed it. Needs a tow. Oh, yeah. Guess that's right. That's spoilers on me. Taped on, not screwed down, because that's the only thing that would work. The Mad Max Winter Wasteland car. Well, I hope you enjoyed the 1/10 scale Mad Max car conversion. I certainly had a lot of fun tearing through the snow with this, and I really like how the look of it turned out. Especially with the wheel spikes and the exhaust pipes. Those are my favorite parts of the entire vehicle. Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon, wherever the heck it is, if you want to stay updated on my channel, and I will see you in my next video. See ya.